¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos a otro video de Mr. Félix. Hoy tengo una invitada muy especial al canal que es Nicole. Ella es una TikToker, Instagram. Ella es de Canadá, ella vive en Canadá. Y justamente ella estuvo en Scent Explore, no la conocí, pero luego empezamos a platicar, ¿no? Por Instagram y la verdad es que tiene contenido muy padre.
We met last time at Scent Explore last December, and I remember seeing you and you were just, I saw you before, but I mean like on social media. And I was like, oh, I remember this tall gentleman. He always wears these amazing suits, you know, so well thought out. And
Thank you.
Just, yeah.
Thank you.
So.
I try to look polished, you know.
You always look polished. I will give you that.
Y ella viene aquí para platicarnos de sus top 5 perfumes para hombre, sus perfumes más sexy para hombre. Entiendo un poquito de español, hablo un poquito de español, está en clases, pero vamos a hacerlo en inglés. De todos modos, ustedes pueden activar los subtítulos abajito. Voy a cambiar el inglés ahorita. Gonna switch to English. Nicole, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Felix.
So I was just telling everybody that you're doing a great job on Instagram and on TikTok. You're uploading a lot of content. You're doing a good job.
Thank you so much. So are you.
I'm gonna leave her links for her Instagram account and TikTok account on the description. Voy a dejar ahí los links para que los sigan. So I asked you, Nicole, to bring 5 fragrances that you think are sexy on a man, that you find very attractive on a man. I don't know the fragrances that you're gonna show to me. Are these fragrances ranked, like from 5 to 1, or are they just random?
Yes, so they're ranked 5 to 1. I put a lot of thought into this selection because there's a wide selection of men fragrances that I love, but these are really my top 5 for life for men. And we're going to start with the 5th one, which is last but not least, Aventus Creed, the one and only.
Okay, wow.
Beautiful fragrance. I absolutely love it on men. It is just such a classic. I feel like this fragrance inspired a lot of clones and dupes and kind of changed the fragrance community. The pineapple note in this is iconic. It's a beautiful freshie.
Yeah. I mean, wow, that's one way to start a video with basically the most, I don't know if important, probably the most important niche fragrance of all time. It really changed everything. Now, what do you think of performance on that fragrance? Because a lot of people or say that it doesn't perform as well, doesn't project. What's your opinion about it?
I agree that it doesn't perform as well when you're looking at beast mode, but it is such an iconic fragrance that I feel like anyone who loves this and has an issue with the longevity can just reapply it throughout the day. I feel like we're all over sprayers, or most of us, so I don't think it should be such a big of an issue. It does lack a little bit of longevity, but for the scent, it's worth it.
Number 5, ahí tienen Creed Aventus. Qué manera de empezar el video, con el rey de las fragancias. Okay, what's your number 4?
Okay, my number 4, I just could not do a video without including Fragancias, which is my favorite brand. So the one I'm going to talk about is Torino 21. This is a unisex fragrance, but I just love the way it smells on a man. Something about the musky and lemony and green notes in this just beautifully perform on a man. It is just such a stunning fragrance.
Yeah, I mean, I don't own that one, but that's one that I need to have because it's one of the staples, you know, from Sergio.
Yes, absolutely. It is so beautiful. A lot of people love Naxos and goes more into that direction, but I just love the freshies. As you can see, you'll see like a pattern here. I know that a lot of men love like very strong, oudy, woody scents, but I, for some reason, prefer something more fresh and classy on a man.
Is that your favorite Sergio though?
No, this is not my favorite Sergio. My favorite Sergio, which is one of my signature scents, is Erba Pura.
Okay, Erba Pura. Have you tried the Erba Gold?
No, not yet. I'm just waiting to receive it in the mail. I have ordered it actually, so I can't wait. It was one of my signature scents, Erba Pura, so I can't wait to try the Erba Gold. Is it better?
I just uploaded a video 2 days ago, and the video was about fragrances that disappoint me on the performance side, and I put that on.
Good to know, good to know. Do you wear Erba Pura as well? Do you like the way it performs on a man?
I mean, I don't own Erba Pura, so I haven't compared like side to side.
Now, question, kind of aside, do you prefer Kirke by Tiziana Terenzi or Erba Pura?
Oh, that's a tough one. You know, I
know you love Tiziana Terenzi, so I'm asking.
Objectively speaking, I think I do prefer Kirke.
But both are iconic, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a story after, you know, we end the thing with those 2 brands. So then what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Essential Parfum Bois Impérial. This one is very often compared to Marc-Antoine Barrois Ganymede. It's a very mineral, woody, citrusy type of almost metallic scent. And I think it's iconic because ever since Ganymede came out, it kind of changed a little bit the fragrance industry. Kind of like what Aventus Creed did. Ganymede also did that, but I slightly prefer Bois Impérial because it just doesn't have that squeezy sharp element that Ganymede has. So this is an iconic fragrance, and it's also more on the affordable side of niche.
Yeah, I've tried that one and that's very good. That's a Very nice fragrance. Okay, what's your number 2 then? I'm excited to know.
Next one is one of my favorite fragrance brands, surprisingly for a lot, but I absolutely love this fragrance brand. Every scent is a masterpiece, and this one is no exception. It is Montal Intense Pepper. When I tell you, this is probably my top 3 fragrances for life, not only for men, but for women as well. Although this is very masculine. I'd say it's more masculine, so you have to be very careful when you wear this because this is a bomb. This is the longest lasting fragrance in all of my collection. It is a strong pepper, musk, woody, spicy scent. It is so beautiful. It is phenomenal.
I haven't tried that one yet. I have not, because you know Montal has so many fragrances.
More than hundreds, actually. You're actually correct. Pierre Montal creates hundreds of fragrances. It's true. He always has new releases. But this one, Intense Pepper, oh my god, it is such a beauty. It's such an overstated. It's not spoken about a lot. It is beautiful fragrance, and the longevity in this. Literally, you spray this once, you will smell it for like weeks and weeks. I'm not kidding. It is not for the faint of heart, but it is such a beauty. And
you wear that one yourself as well?
I do wear it myself, but when I do, I have to like spray it very far like this. And I'm an oversprayer usually because it's very strong. But it is a head turner. Gentlemen, it is a head turner. So I think that this overall would be a great signature scent for anyone that's looking for a very wow factor type of scent, head turning. Like forget Baccarat, forget Aventus Creed, like this is amazing.
And compliment getter, I think.
Yes, crazy compliment getter.
You were telling me before that you have, even though I don't know your number 1 pick, and I don't want to know yet, this is a private blend fragrance or like a private collection. I honestly don't know what it is, but I'm gonna guess. I'm not gonna guess the fragrance, but I'm gonna guess the house, okay? Like the company. Because if it's a private blend, it might be Tom Ford. I hope it's Tom Ford because Tom Ford is my favorite brand of all time. So I'm gonna guess Tom Ford. Is it?
I don't want to disappoint you, but it's not. It's not Tom Ford.
Okay, tell me what it is. What is it?
It's the private collection of Dior, and it is Balade Sauvage. It is called Balade Sauvage.
I love that one.
Yes.
I love Balade Sauvage.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Sauvage because they're completely and entirely different. Now let me start with a little backstory of why I'm choosing this fragrance. I was once in a restaurant, and like a very high-end nice restaurant here in Montreal, and a gentleman walked by. So he just passed by, and I see this, literally how all the ladies just turn their heads toward his scent, towards the sillage of his scent. I remember the lady that was our hostess, she was walking by, she was like, "He smells incredible. What is that scent?" And I'm like, I'm gonna try to guess what it is because I love fragrances, but I literally have never smelled the scent in my life. The manager of the restaurant walks by, the hostess walks by, people just turn around for the scent, and I had to come to the gentleman and ask him, and he said Balade Sauvage.
So you just walked right up to him and asked him, what are you wearing?
Yes, exactly.
Oh wow. And it's a fig fragrance, actually, if I'm not mistaken. It has a lot of fig in it.
I'm not sure, but
no?
It's very, I think so. It's very green, it's very spicy, but the way it smells initially is very different from the dry down. It is such a stunning fragrance.
So if you're in Mexico City, go try them out. Ve a Ciudad de México, está en el Palacio de Repolanco y Santa Fe. So yeah, it's a cool thing that we in Mexico City have the opportunity to go and try them out, because I mean the whole line is amazing. Have you tried other ones from that collection?
Yes, I have. I love a lot of them, but Balade Sauvage was by far my favorite from La Collection Privée. Phenomenal. Such a beautiful, understated collection, I feel like. So I would, like, it's not a niche technically, but it's so hard to get and such an exclusive scent that I would consider it up there.
For the price, I mean, it's not like a cheap fragrance, but if you compare it to other private collections, it's a very good price, honestly, and they have 40 mls. I love your list because it's so, I don't know, like different, and Balade Sauvage being number 1. What a good surprise. I like it.
I'm glad. I wanted to, you know, everyone knows about Parfum de Marly and all these classics, Tom Ford ones as well. They have all beautiful scents, but I just wanted to include some more understated scents, except for Creed Aventus, which is like probably the number 1 most popular one for men. But I had to include it in this list. But the other ones, they're kind of understated gems, and I love them so much.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Nicole. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. This was really fun.
Yeah, I hope to see you and meet you in person. Scent Explore, maybe. Her links are going to be down there. So you can follow her, check her out because she has very nice content, and on TikTok she's killing it on TikTok. En TikTok tiene como 200,000 seguidores, o sea, está muy cañona en TikTok. Perfecto.
Thank you so much.
You speak Spanish, right? Can you say something in Spanish?
A little bit, un poquito. Mis ojos son azules.
Muchas gracias, Nicole.
Gracias. Bye.
Adiós.